Well, I thought it was a terrific college hockey game. You know, it was the effort that we had. We knew that they were going to come out and play extremely hard. I knew they weren't happy with their effort last night, and I thought we responded really well. You know, I thought we played an excellent first period. The second period, you know, Spencer had a nice goal to get us going. They scored a couple, and we stuck with our game plan, which I was really happy about. We didn't get out of whack, and we were able to tie the game up. And then the third period, it was a great hockey game. There were tremendous saves by Adam, and I think their kid, Metcalf, they made some excellent saves as well. It was back and forth, and I don't think the fans got cheated tonight, that's for sure.
Questions?
Talk about the decision to play Adam back-to-back nights.
I just think he's seeing the puck really well right now. I thought that he played, you know, excellent last night, and he was seeing the puck really well, and we decided to go back with him again today.
Coach, and Karl as well, could you talk about that goal at the end of the second period? You guys have kind of been reeling a little bit, but I think you guys seemed to steal a goal right at the end there.
Yeah, they had a couple shifts after they made it 2-1, but we were able to. We got that timeout, that 10-minute timeout. It came actually really late. I think it was only about 6:50 left in the period, and we were able to kind of settle down. And I thought from that point on we were playing all right. And part of our game plan was to get pucks to the point, you know, and then get them down to the net because they really will collapse down low, and we want to get them out. That and keep the O'Neill kid off the score sheet. He comes from good bloodlines, if you don't know that.
Coach, can you talk about what changed? First period was a little bit slow, then second period UMass dominated, and then third period was more of a UConn effort. How did it happen? What did you say to the players?
I just think that's a normal ebb and flow of a hockey game, especially when you have two really good teams, that teams are going to go through stretches. We talk about it all the time. In this league, you're going to have to weather storms. No matter who you're playing, there's going to come a stretch where you got to weather a storm. You got to bend and not break. And even sometimes when a team scores on you, you got to be able to stay strong and keep, you know, playing to your systems. And I just think, I don't know if there was any, certainly wasn't any Newt Rockne speech by me that, you know, turned our team around when we weren't playing well. It was, I just think the players are really starting to come together as a team and trusting in each other. And when those lulls happen, you know, we're able to survive them and weather them and then move forward.
Mike, do you believe in barometer games, and would this be one if you did?
I believe in barometer first halves. I don't believe in barometer games. And when we look at our first half right now, we played three series here against teams that are predicted to be in the top 5 of the league. In Notre Dame, 2 on the road, BU, and Lowell. And we've split 2 of the series, and we won another one. So, you know, I think this program's really making strides. This is not where we were last year, certainly at this point. But we've played, you know, if you throw BC in there, we're 0-1 against them, but we still have a chance to even that series. But, you know, 7 league games against the Iron early on, and we've held our own. So I believe, you know, not necessarily in barometer games, but I kind of look at the schedule and a chunk of the schedule, and I think we've certainly made a lot of strides as a program in the first half and held our own in the league.
Kevin, is there any way to explain your success against UMass Lowell? I mean, I know different seasons and different spots, but at a certain point, you become a pain in the butt to a really good program.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little about that?
You know, I don't know. I think it's just, you know, Sacred Heart has our number. So it's funny how that happens with certain teams, you know. I'm not sure. I think, you know, we've had a little success against them, and then our kids start believing that we're going to beat them, you know. And I think, I'm not trying to avoid your question, Jeff. I don't know if I have an answer for it. It's just, I think sometimes that you play really well and there's a matchup and you might play really well against that team. And we match up pretty well against them. You know, I don't know why. You know, I'd like that to be the case with a lot of teams, like Gino does. He plays well against everybody. So I'd like to get the program to the point where, you know, we're able to do that with a lot of teams in the league.
I don't know if I heard right, but it's not like Karl said after, on the interview between periods, that you guys get into the red zone, and I know what that is football-wise. Could you enlighten me what that means?
We call it, I'm a football guy, so I steal a lot of terms from football. It's basically, between the face-off dots and the top of the circles, down in that area. We want to get the puck down in that area, and we want to win the battles of the red zone. In our defensive zone, we want to be able to make sure we're clearing pucks and picking up sticks, but down in their area, we want to, whack away. And Karl's goal is a classic example of getting free and getting his stick on a puck and deflecting it into the net.
Adam, what is your opinion of playing in Hockey East in comparison to the other experiences you've already had in your career?
I mean, this hockey is really fast, and the guys are older, smart, and it's like faster.
Coach, could you talk about your goaltender split tonight, or this afternoon?
He was okay. I think he had a great weekend. I think he's, you look at Adam, he's got 3 wins against Notre Dame, BU, and Lowell on the road, and he certainly played outstanding today. He works hard during the week, and he's very coachable, and I know our kids like playing in front of him.
Going back to John's question, you have one more game against UMass before the break. What do you guys have to do to maintain your first half success?
You have to win that game. But we have to play, we talk about it all the time. I told the team that I think we have a lot of character in that locker room. You can't go on the road and have the wins that we've had without having character. You just can't do it. So we have a lot of character in that locker room. We have to prepare this week. We have to put in 3 great days of practice. That's what we have to do this week. So that when Friday night comes, we put ourselves in a position to execute. And if we can do those 3 things, then it doesn't guarantee a win, but it certainly puts you in a good position to be successful. So I think that's our focus this week, is just to enjoy this for 24 hours. I know the kids got a workout tomorrow. We're going to have a full day off on Monday, and then we'll get back at it Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and prepare for UMass. They had a great win last night against Notre Dame. They've been coming too. They're playing real well.
Mike, after being through this grid that you just described, Notre Dame, Boston U, Boston College, and Lowell, would you seem to think that your team thinks they could beat anybody in the country at this point?
Yeah, I do. I do. I think, and that's the goal here, that we're getting to the point where we expect to win hockey games. And I alluded to that a little bit last week. I think we've really progressed, and last year we knew we could be competitive. And this year I think we're going into games expecting to win and knowing that we have to play together and play within our systems, and we have a chance to win a hockey game.
At the beginning of the game, the first 5 minutes or so, you guys spent a very decent amount of the game in your offensive zone. Do you think that helps set the tone and give you guys a little confidence?
Yeah, I think last night also helped set the tone. We had a good win there, so I think our guys came out hungry to get, and that's a sign of a good team. That's a sign of a good team that can, not rest on their laurels from the game the night before and want to come out and are hungry to get that sweep. And we did have a great first 5 minutes in the game, for sure.
Mike, when you talk about red zone, your defense did a good job, especially making the game. Derek Pratt made a very big play. Zink trying to go backdoor. That was a big help to Adam Huska to the team making that play.
Yeah, Adam would be the first to tell you it's a team effort, and I think our defensemen did a pretty good job of clearing pucks. We still got to probably get a little tighter in coverage. I think their second goal, we just weren't tight enough in coverage, but for the most part, we did a nice job clearing pucks.
Yeah, it was a very competitive hockey game, I think, on both sides. I was happy with our effort after last night. I wasn't thrilled with our effort last night as a 60-minute game, but today we avoided any sustained lulls. We won the special teams battle. They won the face-offs, but obviously we had to settle for a tie. At the same time, there was a good hockey team, and a tie on the road is pretty valuable at the end of the year.
Coach, you guys had a rough stretch in the power play. You finally got the monkey after that. Is that important?
Yeah, winning hockey games is important. I'm not too concerned about the power play in and of itself. It's always nice when you get the power play clicking. It was big time at the start of the season. It fell into a lull. It's just one part of the game, but yes, it's nice to get one back so we can get on a maybe get some momentum for next game.
What improvement do we see for this UConn team?
Yeah, I mean, you know, they've always been pretty competitive. They've given us a hard time the last few years. So, you know what? They're a similar team as they were last year. They're hard to play against. They pack it in the neutral zone, and it's tough to get through in the neutral zone. So, they play to their style pretty well.
Last night, UConn had to weather you guys' flurry of chances in the last 5 minutes. This afternoon, it was you guys doing the same thing. How do you feel about your team standing strong in the last few minutes of the tie?
Yeah, we were trying to get the game winner. Obviously, they had the momentum here for, I don't know, a minute or so. And you have to, sometimes you bend but you don't break. You have to try to eliminate most of those barrages. But at the same time, I was relatively pleased with our guys as far as how they responded from last night. Because last night wasn't the type of effort that we're used to. And when you're not accustomed to those types of efforts, you want to respond. And I thought they did that tonight with 5 new faces in the lineup.
Anything else for Coach?
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.